minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it would be good to just have a quick catch-up each week if we could while the course is running. Anybody got any thoughts about this week? So we've put manipulating media out on Sunday, and we've had a little bit of activity, but not a lot so far. I actually haven't been on it today. Neil, did you go on it today?
I've been on it just now, and yep, there's not much. There's about 3 posts, I think, for this week.
Hi, Sway. So presumably they are all very actively doing what we've told them to do in their classrooms.
I hope so.
And it may be that the posts come later than your week in that case, mightn't it? So I guess we need to keep an eye on our weeks.
Yeah.
After the week to make sure we do respond to them. Yeah.
Myself and Anna were talking about this before, and we certainly think that maybe for MOOC in the future, it might be good to do 2 weeks per activity instead, to give them more of a chance to put into practice the activities and whatnot.
Yeah, so I mean, it is quite a big ask to do something active in the classroom each week.
Yeah.
Which is why we said you could post about something you've already done.
Do you think some of them feel like they've done that in the previous 2 weeks when they were exploring?
That they've already
they
done
might
something.
Oh, actually, I should get that this week, and I said it last week.
Yeah.
Well, that's possible. Yeah.
What I was planning on doing. Sorry.
Go on.
Go on. What I was planning on doing is just I'll post something in the community on week 1, just asking people to say what they've been doing, what they think of the reading, anything else they've got, just to try and prompt some discussion happening.
Yeah, we could make a shout for some responses to the reading.
Yeah.
And postings about the theme of manipulating media, even if it's not sharing what you've done in the classroom. Yeah. So we can leave a kind of question, do a post with a bit of a question about using media in the classroom. Yeah, that's a good idea. Any other responses to manipulating media now we've put it out?
Well, when I had a look at the statistics on the course reports, and we hadn't actually had that many people going on to the course site since 5 o'clock on Sunday. So we only had actually 4 people after 7 o'clock on Sunday, and 8 people on Monday, and quite a few more yesterday. So in total, there's not been. I think there's been about 40 active participants, I think, on the course site. And I think it's about 202 now on the Google community. And obviously, I think most of those are enrolled on the course site, but 1 or 2 aren't, and that's fine.
So you did have to post out about that, didn't you?
Yes, that was right, because I was a bit concerned that some people had sort of signed up for it. They might have clicked a link on something and then forgotten how to get back onto the course. And nothing I could see that had gone out had, was a reminder of going onto the open education. So I had 5 responses to that, all to say, oh, thanks very much. Somebody in America said, thanks for reaching out.
We copy our welcome to this week, or copy the announcement for this week, and put that on the community as well as a post. Each week we start the community activity for that week with the thing that we've put on Blackboard.
Yeah.
So it's in both places.
That's a good idea.
We could do that.
Just a quick question. On the Open Blackboard site, we log in as administrators, and when we log in, we see Manage Course in the top right. What do they experience? Because if they've managed to enrol on the course, how do they actually get into the content? Is it quite easy? Do they need to be given instructions, or?
Yeah, it says. What does it say, Rob? Can you remember? It says enroll the first time you got it.
Yeah, there's I think that when they log in on the top right, they can see the enroll button. I'm not sure what they get once they're enrolled on it. I think there's just a sort of a go to course kind of thing.
Yeah. Can you see it as a user, can't you? Can't you turn it to see what the students are seeing?
on the login
Not in the
process,
login.
but it's
Mhm.
yeah. I'll check, but it's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, so there's just a when you log in on the home page, on the home tab, there's a list and it just says courses I'm taking, and where we see a manage course button, they see a button called go to course.
Yeah.
So it's
So it just says
obvious.
go to course. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it just takes them
Um,
straight in there. I mean, it's a nicer interface than Nile.
Mhm.
yeah. So is there any other feedback about what you thought the Manipulating Media Week looks like? Does it, as a user, does it look demanding? Do you think it looks inviting?
I think it looks really inviting, Helen, and I think you've done a really great job on it. It looks lovely. There's lots of interest, lots of visual stuff. I just wondered whether it was with reading all of that and looking at the examples and undertaking the activities, I think it goes to more than 3 hours. Because one or two people actually from here have said that they haven't got much time, but they'd like to dip in and out, and I said yes, that's fine. When they said 3 hours, I go, ooh. But, I said, well, you don't have much time or as little time as you want to, but you'll get the more out of it the more you can participate, obviously.
Well, perhaps we should be clear that the 3 hours doesn't include the classroom teaching.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's three hours in terms of reading and planning and posting, but we can't include the classroom teaching, can we, in it? Okay, so what about moving on to week 2 then, Jim and Anna? How are you getting on?
Do you know what? We're about 95% of the way there. So we met a couple of hours ago. The Blackboard site, we're just going to do some final tweaks on it, but the activities are all up online. All the pages are being spell checked. They've got images and so on. We've created the Padlets. We've created Triciders that we can send out. We have just drafted the email text, so we're going to get that signed off. We'll get that sent to Jean. Is that all right, Jean?
That's right, yeah. Because then I'll be able to schedule them using TweetDeck, unless you'd like to do that.
So just to clarify, that's the email, because you sent out an email to everyone, Helen. So do we send that to you?
No, wait, there's an announcement at the beginning of the week. There's an announcement that goes out at 5 o'clock on Sunday night, and somebody has to click to send it. I don't think that's automatic. And that's the kind of summary of last week and what we're looking forward to this week. So you kind of have to write a little bit of it at the weekend to say. There's a lovely post about bees you can mention from Liz Jones, where she talks about the analogy of the community being like a beehive. So something like that would be really nice to mention. So looking back and looking forward.
So if you wanted to have a look and see what we've written so far, it's actually on week 2 of the Slack community.
So you can put it on Blackboard as an announcement, but don't submit it, I think.
Oh, it's an announcement. Oh, okay. So okay. So it's not
an
email.
It's an announcement, but don't say submit. I don't think you can. No, am I right in that, Rob? You can't do post later. Whatever it's called, the delayed thing on an announcement. Is that right?
Oh, let me check. I think you're right about that.
You can't do a.
You can put the date on.
You can put the date on, but you can't then select send a copy of this announcement immediately. So it will work. So you could put it on. But if you set it say to go off at a particular time, it will become live on the site at that time, but it won't actually be emailed until probably the evening. They usually sort of stack up and they go around sort of midnight, 1 a.m., that kind of thing.
Right.
So it won't go as an immediate email bang on 5 o'clock. it'll just go during the sort of scheduled run in the evening.
So you can't do adaptive release on it. If they posted the announcement, could we all see it before it goes? So it could be on now.
Yeah. If you just put a display after date that's in the future, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so we just be careful of the display after date, but put it on Blackboard ready to send on Sunday, and then we can all titivate it if we want to. Yeah.
Well, what I can do, I can add it to Blackboard, but in the meantime, if you wanted to edit the text, we put it onto week 2 of the Slack group, so you can go on there now and have a look at it if you like. And then you can edit it yourself as well, so you can add little bits in.
We'd be able to edit on Blackboard as well, though, wouldn't we?
Oh, on Blackboard as well, yeah.
Yeah, so probably best to say... Well, you can put it in both if you like, but probably best to say put it in Blackboard.
All right, okay. What I'll do then, I'll add it to Blackboard now.
Okay. So that's good.
As for the Twitter text, we are going to write out the Twitter text to send and the dates and all that kind of stuff, the time, sorry. And again, we're using Slack to write that content in.
Yeah, I've been
seeing that. On week 2.
Yeah. So we'll put a little, the last question in the Twitter chat will be the evaluation question, where they reflect upon that week. So we had one, didn't we? Have we got one for this week, Jean?
I put it in. Well, I put the same question in the email to Jim and Anna, but just in bold so that they could change it, but keep it, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, keep the question, but personalise it to your week.
Yeah.
And we've got a Twitter chat this Thursday. But Neil, did you say you couldn't do it?
No, I can. I will be there.
You can. Oh, all right, that's good. So Jean has done the questions so that they will automatically be released. So you and I just have to host it.
Yeah.
And just tell us those questions, by the way, just so we can have a look.
Well, have you got the link to the Google Doc? Because they're all on there, and I can send that to you if you like.
The Google Doc is on the blog. So if you go to the blog, there's a link to the Google Doc from the blog.
I've just sent a link to it in the chat for this Hangout.
Oh, thanks. That's great.
And we're going to post the questions on. We need to put the questions on the community as well, don't we? Before
I've just put them in the community, and I'm just looking for the event to put them in there, but I can't find the event without leaving the chat that we're having. So I'll do it later.
But we've got an event on the community for this Thursday, and we need to tweet about it as well, don't we? But and thank you ever so much for putting the Twitter thing on the blog. That's really good. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about the project at the innovation, whatever it's called, the Social Innovation Institute, and I'm going to show them the blog and show them the community and show them the course and everything. So it's nice to have the posts on the blog. But the Twitter one's really interesting. Yeah. Okay. So,
can we just make sure that tomorrow everybody uses just TWT16 hashtag, not both of them? It was a nightmare putting those together.
So I've deleted the one with chat on the end off all of the ones that we are going to use in the future. You know, the format for it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So Jim, I know you've been talking to. I had this conversation with somebody from marketing and somebody from PR about doing stories about us, and they're actually going to come and do a. They're going to bring the TV crew tomorrow to film us doing something. But that's for the other project. But the Holly Russell is going to come and chat to me about how she could capture this as well.
Oh, fabulous! That's good.
So she's very keen on talking about how they can. Make journal articles out of or make news stories out of our projects. So she thought this sounded like a really good one too. So I think we can tap into that. Okay, so and Kim's been adding a bit of a send strand to our. She added a bit to manipulating media. So presumably has she offered to do something for visible learning? She probably will. Yeah. So perhaps Belinda, we could put that in the notes about Kim doing SEND. The idea was she'd just add a little bit each week. And then Nikki is working on the questionnaire and the research plan. And she's actually sent me a questionnaire, but I haven't looked at it yet. So maybe I'll forward it to Anna as well, and we'll see if we can do the questionnaire this week too. So the questionnaire is part of the evaluation and gathering evidence of impact. Anything else? So we possibly need to keep tweeting the message that it's okay still to join. That it's okay, that we can still, people can join in at any time, and they haven't really missed anything. They can just dip in and out.
Yeah, they can catch up. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, last week we thought maybe we could all at some point blog about what we've learned. That would be quite a nice thing to do.
Are we going to do that as one joint blog?
I think separate posts would be quite good. Just a paragraph or two about what we've got out of it. And maybe the thing to do is to do it post your week.
Okay.
So you do the week, and then we say, unless you've been involved, if you've been involved in something particular, like doing the videos or using Slack for the first time, or it doesn't matter if people keep saying the same. We all say the same thing. I think that's fine. But we could do a personal reflection of what we've got out of it, couldn't we? Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, who else have we got here? Sway, are you joining in the last week, aren't you?
Potentially, yes.
Potentially, yes.
Loitering quite a lot.
Yeah. So we'll. Are you coming to the network meeting tomorrow?
Yeah, I was going to come over for the afternoon for the Makey thing as well.
Oh yes, please do, because we've got the television crew coming. We're going to be on ITV.
Better make sure I brush my hair extra.
I know. It's a makey afternoon with You can. Do you want to come? Anybody can come. Please come. We need people.
Where's this at?
So who's talking? Belinda.
Where is it?
It's in SO15 and SO34. We've got 6 schools bringing 5 pupils each, and it's really a digital leader event. But the Makey, the suppliers have given us 12 free Makeys, and marketing are interested, and they've got the TV people interested. And I'm thinking, do we really want to do that? But I guess. But the funny thing is, it's going to be on Standard and Barn TV. The school are making a TV program for their school of it. We're trying to make a film of it for our Digital Leader blog, and now the ITV are making the thing as well. So it'll just be a load of people with microphones doing this. But that should be good. So I'm really pleased you come. What time are you coming, Sway, then?
When do you want me to come? I'm free all day.
Oh, can you come at 11:30?
Yep. So I arrive at 11:30. Where am I going? To the normal computer room?
Yeah, that would be brilliant. That would be really, really good for you to come to that, because I think there's not a lot of coding expertise in the room, actually. So it'd be good to have you going around supporting those who need a bit of challenge, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and Belinda, you can pop in as well if you're interested.
Thank you.
Are you around?
Yes, if I'm not covering the help desk in LearnTech. It depends if I'm back in tomorrow.
Okay, so I think that's good. It sounds like we're good for next week anyway, and we just need to keep stimulating the community, I think. And they do. The more we talk to them, the more they talk back. There's no doubt about that. So I think we just need to keep doing it.
I think the only thing we need to look at for week 2 is just to sort of check the format. We've sort of set the standard, I think, with week 1. So it'd be useful if the sort of instructions and the flow through worked pretty much the same in week 2 as it does in week 1. So it might be useful when you're finalising week 2 just to sort of use that as a template and use the same sort of styles and headings and sections in there. We don't really want it'll start to get a bit confusing if we have the different weeks looking fairly different.
Yeah, no, I think we need to keep consistency across. Yeah, so the last.
But I'll double check it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not sort of hugely far off, but it might be helpful if we do that.
Yeah, we'll do, definitely.
Yeah. So definitely the fonts and the headings, but the content too, I think, needs to be similar if we can make it similar. So clearly say example from practice for the and then the discussion bit for the reading and browsing, and then if we can keep the activities perhaps to a similar length or a similar ratio of visual content to text, if possible. I haven't actually looked at week 2 yet, but
I wondered whether we should upload the transcripts of each of the videos as well.
Transcripts of which videos?
Each of the introduction videos.
Did we put a transcript of it or just some notes?
Well, some notes are fine, but everybody read from AutoCue, so could we upload those?
Yeah, so there ought to be, so there's an alternative way of seeing it. Yeah, so the welcome, so it's got the welcome video and then some text underneath.
Yeah.
Okay, well, looking good. So, and we seem to be on track for week 2, so that's great. Okay, so shall we just set a date for having a catch-up next week then, before we stop? Can you do Thursday the 3rd?
Yes, I'm free then. Are you free, Anna?
I think so, yeah. I think it should be okay. Depends
Could we say 4 o'clock on Thursday the 3rd?
Yeah. I can't make it, I'm afraid.
What about...
I'm not here on the 2nd or the 3rd.
Yeah, it should be okay for me.
I'm probably going to be tied up until about 4:30, 5 o'clock on Thursday.
But it's Belinda's week, isn't it?
It's Belinda's week, so it's kind of...
well, should we do it earlier in the week? Well, Belinda, tell what time suits you, what day suits you then. What about...
I'm out on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm out on Wednesday and Thursday. Tuesday?
Tuesday, I'm not free until 5:30. That's a bit late, isn't it? I can do Monday morning.
Yeah, that's fine. Can't do between 10 and 11:30. Could do 11:30. Between 11:30 and the end of the day.
So shall we say 11:30 on Monday morning?
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Is that all right with us? Yeah. Are you going to put the invitation out, Helen?
Well, what happened this time then? Did you? It doesn't give you a live link until you're actually in it. So, did you all follow the? Did you follow the invitation in the calendar, or did you follow the live link that I sent by email?
The email.
The link.
Email.
And it's a bit of a faff to get into, to be honest. It's
Yeah.
Start with.
What did you say, Jim?
It's a bit of a faff because it wouldn't let me in to start with, and I had to go back and redo it. But it worked in the end, so.
So the link at the last minute was the best thing, was it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't see a way of getting the link without starting it. Yeah, it gave me a link once I was in it. I suppose you could start it and not broadcast and just have it there. But the trouble is, if you click off it, you've got to start it, or you've got to start a whole new thing. Okay, so we'll do that again then. I'll just share the link once I've opened the room. Okay. Okay. So I'll see you on Monday then. Okay. Thanks for coming on, everybody.
Okay.
Thank you.
See you
Bye.
Monday.
Bye.
Cheers, bye.